What is good, everybody? This is your boy D coming back at you with another video. In this video here, this is for the fighting game fanatics that want to know what to do in a crucial battle in a fighting game. It is important to have a killer instinct when you're battling in a fighting game. Now, overall skills will get you through, but if you develop that killer instinct, you will be a deadly and dangerous adversary for anybody that you go up against in a fighting game, whether you're fighting in an event, offline, or wherever. So, I'm going to let you know how to develop those deadly killer instincts while on top of having great fighting game skills. So let's get into the shit. Now, first and foremost, before you develop the killer instinct, of course, you have to know your character first. Whatever character that you like to main, have to know that character first, strengths and weakness of that character, the character's limits, special skills of the character, and so forth. Y'all know what I'm saying. So before you get into that killer instinct, it is important to learn the character first. If you don't learn the character first, you could fuck up on some things, you feel what I'm saying? So learning the character first, of course, is key to developing that killer instinct against an opponent. Now, one of the first things that you can do to develop a killer instinct is the timing. Timing is everything in every fighting game. Specifically, timing of execution. Get your execution down right to develop the killer instinct, and then also don't let your opponent time to think or recover. That is crucial in a fighting game. Do not give your opponent time to breathe. So learn timing of execution to keep your opponent down and not let the opponent get any time to think or make any moves. And don't take too much time making your own decisions in the battle. If you feel it, just do it and don't let up. Always keep control of the match. Now, what I mean by that is, be the dictator at all times. Predict first at all times. You know, also, what that does is, by taking control of the match, you can control pace, you can control the approach, and what that does is it keeps the opponent on their heels. And it also keeps the opponent guessing, and it keeps the opponent questioning of what you're going to do next. This will give you the advantage if you always take control of the match. And one of the best ways to have the killer instinct is to pick up on the opponent's bad habits, strengths, and weaknesses. Once you do that, once you realize that you figured out what they're good at and what they're not good at, and pick up on those bad habits, that's when you go in for the kill. And also, another good thing to do is to adapt. Adapt to your environment, adapt to your opponent's play style, and all that type of stuff. Once you adapt, it also helps you with the killer instinct because it helps you be comfortable and subtle. That way, your killer instinct form can come into play. So that's another good thing is to adapt. And last but not least, don't be afraid. And what I mean by that is, don't be afraid to do something. One thing about the FGC, sometimes it doesn't look good when we do something to someone else that's watching, but that's what it is. They're just watching. They're not actually playing. Don't be afraid. If you feel it, like I said, just do what you feel. And sometimes when it comes out right to the other person, it's going to look ridiculous. But to you, it's going to seem like it's the right move. And it's going to seem like it's the move that could, turn the match around or make you get control of the match. So don't be afraid to do a certain move. Don't be afraid to execute. So that right there is how you can develop a deadly killer instinct. Now, like I just said, like the stuff that I just said here, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to look good or sound good to the next person, but that's the whole point. It's all about how you feel. It's all about how you feel when you want to control the match or execute a certain move. That's part of the killer instinct, and it's part of keeping the opponent guessing. So when you come across that, don't be afraid of that. Just do what you gotta do. That is all part of the killer instinct, and don't let up on your opponent. Show some love for the video, and if you got something to say, leave it in the comment section. If you got any agreements or disagreements about what I said in this video, let me know about it. Or if you got some killer instinct tips for me, let me know about it. So this is your boy D, and until next time, hope all of y'all keep that killer instinct when y'all fight. See y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.